And today, joining us for a special interview on the Christian community's support for Israel is Pastor Trey Graham, Senior Pastor of First Melissa Church in Texas. Thank you for joining us today.
Great to see you again.
So, Trey, you recently attended the National Religious Broadcasters Conference in Dallas, a very huge conference where Israel played a significant role. Can you maybe share with us what were some of the key issues related to Israel that came up during the event?
This event was attended by about 6,000 Christian communicators, broadcasters, and there were lots of issues. But on the Israel topic, the issues and the values that they espoused were surrounding a lot of issues, but the biggest one is their support for Israel applying sovereignty over Judea and Samaria. They believe, as many Christians do, that Israel has a right historically and biblically to the land of Israel and all of the land of Israel, including Judea and Samaria. So there's biblical reasons, there's historical reasons. We know that the Jewish people have been in Israel for over 3,000 years, since Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, but also for security reasons, that the state of Israel literally can't be defended militarily without control of Judea and Samaria. So there were a lot of topics about fighting anti-Semitism, about supporting hostages, asking all the world to pressure Hamas to release the hostages. But the big news probably is around applying sovereignty to Judea and Samaria.
So Christian Zionists were instrumental in helping Donald Trump win the White House and have been among the strongest supporters of his policies on Israel. And as you mentioned, the major topic this election cycle is the potential application of Israeli sovereignty over Judea and Samaria, what many Christians call the biblical heartland. Do you think Trump will support annexation this time around?
Well, he was asked that a few days ago, and he said, we haven't made a decision yet. We're still waiting to decide. And he said that in a few weeks from then, which is a few weeks from now, that he's going to make an announcement. Many of the people surrounding President Trump, both formally in his cabinet and his informal advisors, do believe in Israel's right to all of the Holy Land. And so I think it would not be surprising if President Trump announces that that is his policy, and therefore America's policy. You may know that in the U.S. Senate and the U.S. House, a resolution has already been submitted to start referring in official government documents and communications to Judea and Samaria, no longer using that term West Bank, which is confusing to people anyway. And so the U.S. Congress, led by the Republicans in this term, has stated their support. Now we're waiting to see what President Trump will say.
And I do want to ask, there have been some anti-Israel, even anti-Semitic sentiments among certain MAGA figures, including, strong Christian nationalists like Tucker Carlson, who has significant influence on President Trump. What's your take on these figures, and could they sway the president's stance on Israel?
Well, the president, whoever he or she is pressured by all sides of every issue. And so those who are anti-Israel or anti-Semitic, of course, are pressuring in that direction. We pray for those who stand with Israel, who stand with the Bible, that they will have the ear of the president. And we pray that those who are uncertain on this issue or have realized the evil of anti-Semitism, that they will be convinced of what I believe is the right thing, the biblical thing to do to oppose anti-Semitism. And we pray that the president will understand, again, biblically, historically, and for security reasons, what the right policy of America should be, in my opinion.
All right. Well, Pastor Trey Graham, thank you so much for taking the time to speak with us today.
Always great to talk to you.